You see, girly girl, there was a time in my life when I was very much envious of the fact that I saw other women living their dream lives and I was not living mine just yet. But I had to come to understand that it was I who needed to level up my life and match the version of myself that I knew I needed to be. So if it is, girly girl, you have been going through a season where you have been finding it hard to elevate your life, I hope this video will be your sign where you use the small everyday things to live out the woman that you desire to be. It is Sunday. So of course here I have my matcha. You know I'm going to be having a little matcha once I need to replenish myself. As you know, I do my resets from Saturday. However, girly girl, life has just been lifing for me. I have been doing so much intentional work, and that is simply because I have been going so hard over the last 2 days in tidying my apartment and getting ready for year end, if that makes sense. I have just decided that I needed to do such a major detox. I wanted to just clean everywhere, get my space looking all nice, you know, feeling fresh. I just wanted to feel somewhat free of all the clutter and just all the unnecessary stuff that I've been holding on to all year. Even though I feel like I clean my apartment so often, I still do find that I have a lot of clutter. I wouldn't even call it clutter, but I find that I have a lot of stuff in my apartment that no longer serves me, and because of that I wanted to do a major deep clean before the year ends to get rid of all these stuff and just to have a very clean, bright and fresh space with not too many things that I don't need, if that makes sense. So I was not able to film for you guys my usual filming day for an upload on Sunday, but that's okay. We are here and that's the most important thing. When I say I have just really been going at it, I have really been going at it. I have been so intentional in ensuring that my space represents the version of me that I so desire to be every single day. And I kid you guys not when I say I have four bag loads of things that I'm getting rid of out of my apartment. I am really putting in that work, you guys, and ensuring that I live out my best life every single day. And while the physical glow up is very essential and very necessary, I feel like I cannot truly glow up physically unless I attack all areas of my life. So if you have ever been that person where you're like, oh my god, my space is so cluttered, but yet I want to become my higher self, I want to do this, I want to do that, you gotta start with cleaning, you gotta start with decluttering. And I just feel as though year end is coming on. I don't want to start 2025 with a whole bag of like unnecessary stuff in my home. So I just decided that, girl, you're gonna go full force for the next 2 days. You're going to clean up, you're going to just ensure that everything is organized, you get rid of everything that you no longer need, and after that you can most definitely go ahead and do what you need to do. Now, I would have loved to have filmed this for you guys, but it is a lot of work, especially being single and having no manpower help. Trust me, it is really not easy, but at the same time that will not stop a girl from doing exactly what she needs to do to ensure that she's living her elevated best self life. The only place that I've not fully cleaned just yet is my kitchen, but I feel like I can always tackle that at a later time. That's no big deal for me. I just wanted to ensure that my bedroom as well as my son's space was also fully clean and ready. I have a lot of laundry going on at the same time, so it's just 10 million things that I'm doing. And not because I was cleaning my entire apartment, it does not mean that I still don't need to do my Sunday reset, like getting myself prepped for the week. I still need to get those things done, and so we are going to be doing that together in the video. But I kid you not when I say that, girly girl, I am like in no joke when I say I'm leveling up my life in every single area. I am not leaving no stone unturned when it comes on to me and pouring into myself. So if it is that you are on that journey as well, girly girl, where you're like, okay, I need to elevate my life, I need to step up, I need to become the best version of myself that I can ever become, then of course this video is for you, this platform is for you, because girl, over here we ensure that whatever it is that we need to do, we are going to do it so that we can become our best self. While I was doing my reset, I also went out and ensured that I got my different items that I needed for my apartment. Since I was getting rid of a lot of stuff, I would have needed to purchase new stuff that represents this version of me. And mainly for the fact that it is Christmas, I wanted to ensure that I get a few new stuff that would definitely elevate my space. Now that big bag that you're looking at in the background is actually a comforter that I just purchased today at TJ Maxx. It is so big, but I needed a comforter because the one that I've been using for the last couple of months, which should have been for fall, it is not thick enough to endure the New York City winter. Like, New York City winter is terrible, it is horrible, and so I had to go ahead and get myself a really big comforter. So that's what you're seeing in the background in that bag right there. I wanted to open it with you guys, as well as the other stuff that I purchased, because I want you guys to see how much I'm working on becoming the best version of myself, how much I'm working on becoming that woman who I see in my mind. I want to manifest this version of myself. I don't want her to just be in my thoughts. There's something, there's I think they're like cleaning the street and I can hear it in my background. Yeah, but I don't want to just be thinking that I can become this new version of myself. I want to be able to live out this version of me. I want to manifest this version of me where I see myself not just in my mind as my elevated self, but I see myself in real life as my elevated self. So I want to go through the little stuff that I also purchased to elevate my space so that I can feel good. I mean, as I said before, I am not leaving no stone unturned when it comes on to me pouring into myself, when it comes on to me leveling up, when it comes on to me becoming the woman of my dreams. Like, this girl ain't backing down at all. So even though it's my Sunday reset, I feel like Sunday resets for me is not just cleaning down my whole place. Like, it's more than that for me. Sunday reset is just another opportunity of every single week that I get to pour more into my elevated self. That's just what it means for me. So every time I go ahead and I say, okay, I'm doing a Sunday reset, I'm asking myself, how is it that I'm planning on elevating my space so that it represents this elevated version of me? The matcha is matching. It is so good. And as you guys realize, of course, the afro hair is still going. I may be getting rid of this afro hair after today. This may be the very last time you see my afro hair for the rest of the year. I don't know if I'm going to go ahead and keep it any longer, because I really don't want it to be damaged any more than how it already is. I feel like it's time for me to put it back into a protective style and just reinstall another wig. So I may not be keeping my hair like this any longer, but either way, girly girl, let's go ahead and jump right into the things that I feel like I really do need in this season of my life to elevate my space and just encourage me also as I'm on this journey in really becoming the woman of my dreams. This candle, major yes for me. I love it so much. I purchased this one specifically for my bedroom and I so love it, you guys. It's definitely giving off a cinnamon and apple scent, which is the perfect scent for me for winter. I just love that scent, you guys. I feel like that just screams my type of vibes, the version of myself that I completely love, especially the aesthetic of it. Trust me, girly girl, this is so beautiful, and you guys are going to see exactly how I incorporate this in my bedroom with my decor. This one is definitely Christmas. On the front of it, it is marked spice, and that is because it has all the Christmas spice scents in it. I so love it, you guys. Oh, this smells so good. It is also very cinnamony, very appley, and as I said, that's just what I love for the colder days. I love to smell that cozy scent. This is the color scheme that I'm going for. Not the traditional Christmas colors, but more like warm, cozy, feminine color. This is not red, it is a deep burgundy. These are my glow up girl, leveling up my life things. I showed these to you guys and I did not get them, and I was so upset that I did not get them, and I went back for them because they are super gorgeous. So not only did I need a new pair of glass, but I went ahead and somehow broke my black wine glass that you guys always see me use. So it was very important that I went back and grabbed these 2 wine glass, because I know for surety this is definitely the vibes that I want to go into the new year with. And at the tip of each one there is like gold, and it's so beautiful, you guys. I really do love these, and I purchased these from Home Goods. They were for literal $4.99 each. Very classy, very cheap, but something that you can use every single day, and I really do love that for me. I feel like these really do elevate your space as a woman who is on a journey of becoming her better self. I feel as though the more you elevate yourself is the more you would want to use the things that make you feel good. You want to feel good in your everyday life, and I really do feel like a $4 glass would definitely do that for you. I think this is so beautiful. You have a little gingerbread house on the front. It is in the color beige. Well, because I did not want to go for like a overly deep Santa Claus theme or anything of the sort, I just wanted something mutual for the Christmas season. So I really do love this gingerbread house cup, and this was also for $5, $4.99 at Home Goods, and I so love this for my Christmas season. You guys are going to see this so much in the mornings when I'm looking about my tea. If you know you're not yet at that stage where you have leveled up your life to the point where you can start making physical changes like these, girly girl, if you know you're not at that stage in your life yet where you can afford to just purchase all these stuff, don't. As you guys know, I've been on this journey for over a year now, so me actually being to this stage where I feel comfortable to purchase these things, it has been a journey for me. Just remember that, all right? I don't want you going out there to be spending money on things, girly girl, that you are not yet ready for. So this one says merry and bright, which is very much Christmassy. You can turn it either way you want, but merry and bright, and this is definitely a theme that I love for Christmas. As I said, going very beige, very neutral with a little hint of burgundy and slight green. So just having this very beautiful, aesthetically pleasing teacup very much complements this one that I have, which is very whimsical and more on the cozy night type of vibes. This is a tumbler glass, so they have like a whole Christmas tone on the cup. You see all the small houses, the trees. I guess down here is like the snow, and I so love this for me. When I saw it, I was like, yes, this is definitely my matcha cup, and I just could not leave this. This was for $7. So as you guys realize, these are very much not expensive, but the prices do add up. It does add up. So I decided that that was all that I needed to purchase to elevate my space, things that I know I would use every single day, things that I knew that would make me feel good in myself. Thought about these purchases first, and I knew that okay, I wanted to get rid of the old ones that I've been using for quite a while, and just to bring in these new ones that really makes me feel as though I am my best self. So in my last video, I showed you guys the little nutcracker as well as I showed you the reindeer, but what I did not show you is this Jesus, Joseph, and Mary crystal. Like, this is so beautiful, you guys, and this is the theme that I so wanted to go big on for this year. I hope you guys are seeing it properly. Let me just show you what the face part looks like. So this is baby Jesus right here, this is Mary, and this is Joseph, and it's literally in a full crystal. Girly girl, so it's time for us to look about some breakfast for this morning. I feel as though I want to do some eggs with strawberries this morning, and no, I do not put the strawberries in the eggs. It is just like a little side plate for me, but I really do love this as a quick breakfast in the mornings when I don't necessarily want to do too much or eat too much. But this is something that I have been so working on with myself, you guys, and that is eating intentionally. I find that I cannot become my best self but I'm not eating properly. It just does not work like that. So there are some days when I would go for the entire day and I would eat nothing at all, and I would find that I get so gassy, my stomach hurts, I just feel completely out of it. And so I do find that as I aspire to become a better version of myself every single day, I have to be very intentional in how I eat, in the things that I also put inside my body, because this alters the way how I feel on a day-to-day basis. So I want to look about my eggs for my breakfast with just the strawberries. I already had my matcha, so that is good for me. However, I do have these juice that I drink at least every other day, just to really give me that extra perk when I do need it. So these are the Celsius juice. I really do love these, you guys. I find that it is very clean. It does have caffeine in there, so it really gives me that extra energy that I would want whenever I feel like I need a little extra boost. However, I also do go ahead and I take my apple cider vinegar. I take my apple cider vinegar religiously every morning. I try to ensure that I either take it in a shot or I make it in the form of my tea. Whichever way, I find that it is also very effective. And also, I incorporate this with cayenne pepper, because as I said, you cannot be taking care of just the physical, you have to be glowing up internally as well. And that for me includes me ensuring that I take wellness supplements like these. I just find that on a day when I truly want to feel my best self, on a day when I truly want to level up, on a day when I truly want to know that I am not falling short on pouring into me, I start off my morning with either my apple cider tea or my apple cider shot. But as I said, these Celsius juice are ones that I rather to drink instead of a full cup of coffee. Now, I don't have anything against coffee, you guys, but I just find that whatever time of the day when I really do need a good energy boost that's not going to leave me feeling crashed or just out of it, the Celsius really works for me, and I love that. Now, just a disclaimer, this video is not sponsored by Celsius. I'm just sharing with you guys what it is that makes me feel like I am becoming my best self every day. And these are some of the things that I must say really do play a major part in how I go about in ensuring that I'm not slacking up too much on becoming that version of myself that I so aspire to be. You can glimpse my little baby girl there in the background having her breakfast as well. She's having the exact same thing that I'm having. But I really just wanted us to chit chat as I really do eat, because I feel as though this part is very much needed to be said as women who are on our journey of elevating our lives. And I must say, you guys, I used to be that girl that would start my day with not even a cup of tea. I would go 3 p.m., 4 p.m. not eating anything, and I find that the only thing that this led me to was illness. I became so sick with my stomach, which actually made me become a vegan for 2 full years. I could not eat meat for how much I damaged my stomach. So when I say I'm not leaving any stone unturned when it comes on to me becoming the woman of my dreams, it also includes the way how I treat my body with my food. I have to get very intentional in ensuring that if I skip breakfast, I have to eat lunch. And if I skip lunch, then I have to eat a very early dinner that I know will definitely supplement the fact that I did not eat earlier on throughout my day. So I cannot not eat for the entire day, but I go and in the night for dinner I have a burger, or I have pizza, or I have something that will not add any nutrition to my body. No, by no means am I saying that I am perfect with the way how I eat, but girly girl, it is very much a part of my intention to ensure that I start to be a lot more purposeful in the things that I eat on a day-to-day basis. And today is just one of those days. It is a Sunday. It is calm. It is not overly fussy. I don't have as much work as I had for the last 2 days to do. It's definitely a mix in me becoming that person that I so desire to be. So if I make my breakfast, even if it means that I have to drop my son off at school first, I am going to do that. I'm going to ensure that I stop neglecting myself, especially when it comes on to my breakfast in the mornings, because I see how much this affects me. I see how much it takes away my strength. I see how much I feel lethargic. I see how much I just gain weight. You guys will not believe that I don't eat most of my days more than once. So as I do a life audit on the things that I know I need to implement in order for me to become my best self, and for it, and ensuring that I put away that time in the morning so that I can make my breakfast, even if it's something just as simple as the strawberries and eggs, girl, that is enough to get your day going. That is enough to give you some amount of energy, and that is okay for me. As I always say, it doesn't have to be fussy, it doesn't have to be complicated. You just have to ensure that you are being true to you, and I find that this is one of the major assets that you can do for yourself as you're on your glow up journey and as you desire to become your best self. You have to be very much realistic with yourself and see the things that will work for you at each stage that you go. All right, get down. Hey, get off there. I'm not playing with you. Get down right now. I'm not playing with you. No, I said get down.